And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from here in Las Vegas. Welcome back to APA's continuing coverage of the 2022 Pool Player Championships. I'm Jason Bowman, joined by the very lovely Ava Mattia Lawrence.
Hello.
Ava, we just wrapped up one of our 5 championships today in the 8-Ball Classic, getting ready to kick off the blue tier of the 8-Ball Classic. We've got a skill level 3, skill level 4, or 2-3 race. We've got Malinda Cockrum. She is out of Chicago Heights, Illinois. And her opponent, David Burgess, I know says he's from Delaware. That's where his league operator is located. He's actually from Philadelphia. So, again, we've got the blue tier skill levels 2 and 3. Looks like David throughout the tournament has gone up to a 4, which means he is going to race to 3 because Malinda is a skill level 3. So, again, we've got the 3-4 pairing, which makes for a 2-3 race. In the blue tier, they're going for $15,000. And it looks like Malinda is going to have the break here. She is at the table. She is chalking her cue. And she is going to break here momentarily. There we go. And we are off. Malinda undefeated thus far in the tournament.
I actually saw a little bit of one of her matches earlier, and she just looks really composed and very much a competitor. It's not just about, running racks when it comes to amateur pool. It's about how you deal with it, play defense and everything else. And see if she can hold that up and continue that now that she's under the pressure of the TV lights and everything else in the live stream.
She mentioned to me before the match she is feeling a little nervous.
Yeah, that's natural.
She has been playing pool, though, a long time, over 25 years. David Burgess at the table out of Philadelphia. Said he's only been playing about 5 years, so he's come a long way in those 5 years.
Kind of a tricky table here. Didn't open very, very well. It was not the most powerful break, which is something we usually don't see from a skill level 3. Kind of a mess. We'll see what David can come up with here. Still an open table for Malinda.
Malinda plays out of Jack's Bar back in Chicago Heights. And she wanted to say hello to her son James and her daughter Deanna, her daughter-in-law Rita, and her granddaughter Danielle. Tuning in, rooting her on.
Cool.
She has had quite the run here at the Pool Player Championships as she pockets that 2 in the side. Always good to get that first ball pocketed, right?
Yeah. Gonna break the ice a little bit.
And she needs just 2 games here to win this championship. Always interesting in the blue tier with these real short races. It's
Definitely.
Sometimes you see one match grinded out or one game grinded out, and then maybe something fluky, and an 8 on the break or an early 8, or you know what I mean, and suddenly it's over. And sometimes it can go very, very quickly. So buckle up. We'll be here for the ride. A second of 5 championships to be decided today here in Pool Dog Arena.
I like how Malinda is playing here. She's just pocketing balls. She's not, you notice that she's not moving the cue ball around very much. The balls are there. She just simply pocketing balls. A little tougher shot there that she missed, but I like her style already, and we just started.
Appreciate all you folks tuning in from wherever you're tuning in at. Hope you're having a great day.
We've had several great days, but then again, we're here in Las Vegas at the championship.
I haven't been outside, but I believe it's been nice out there. I shouldn't say that. I have walked from my room down to the arena. I take the outer route now, so I can get a little daylight,
How do you take the outer route?
Well, you just walk out the front door of the West Gate, and you come around the side.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then come in by the convention center. So
that's a good idea.
Just to get out once a day, or a couple times a day, and breathe some fresh air.
I try to watch every one of the matches of our players that come from Coastal Carolina APA, and because of that, I don't leave the hotel very much. My daughter was with me for convention this this year. So Nikki and I
Nice.
got to have a little fun. We had one day off between convention and the tournament, since the whole staff now needs to go from all the dealing with convention to setting up, as
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
firsthand.
I know. Been a busy week, but we're enjoying it. It's what we do. Meanwhile, David Burgess at the table here.
Looks like he's going for the bank. That was a very, very difficult bank. I don't even think it was makeable into the side pocket without juicing it up with a ton of reverse. But now he's let Malinda come back to the table again. And let's see, I'm not sure. I don't think that 5-ball will go in the side pocket. You see an overhead here. It looks like it's the 1 ball has got it blocked. If it does go, it's close. No, she had to go for that. How about that?
Wrote
She
it all
takes
the way
no time,
down.
does
No,
she?
I love that. I love that.
She takes no time.
You will never hear us complain about a player that shoots quickly, right?
No, and I tell everybody at home too, all our amateurs, is don't stand there and just stare at it
Yeah.
forever. You look and see what's available and then go down and, I mean, most players would want to take a little bit longer maybe than Malinda does, so you don't rush it. Some players stay down longer than others, but you want to make sure that you know that you aim when you're still standing up. Don't try to aim when you're down on the shot. Then what you're looking at the spot you're already aimed at when you were standing up at the table. The game is a lot easier when you're standing away from it than you're down shooting. So aim while you're standing up and then gauge the speed you want to hit the cue ball with when you're down, but never leave your eyes from that spot.
And I did mention we've got several finals today. So we've got some finals times to share with folks now. Our orange tier will play at 2 p.m. That's 2 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be Shane Feeney and Josh Powell. And then at 3:30, we've got Taylor Talbot Carter and Abram Shade. Abram, the former U.S. amateur champion. That should be a great match. Battle of high-skilled players. Again, that'll be 3:30. And if you like players that shoot fast, Abe Shade is about as fast as they get.
Oh,
so
really? I haven't
tune
seen
in.
him play, I
Oh,
don't think.
my. He does not stop moving.
That'll be entertaining.
And then we've got at 5 p.m. in the red tier, Mark Oliver and Clayton Bray. So now you've got some times on some of these other matches. You looked perplexed.
Yes. The colors of the tiers have always confused me. Smart shot there.
Well, and you know, we've added colors over the years. Used to just be, I think originally it
Yeah.
was 3 tiers in 8-ball. Now we're at 5.
Right.
9-ball shootout was originally 3 tiers. Now at 4. So
Kevin has a question here. Why a 3 is playing a 4? It's because you can be 2s and 3s playing this bracket, but during the tournament, you can go up at that point, obviously. If you're playing really well, chances are if you've been playing that many matches and you were already close to moving up, chances are
Right.
good that you may go up. We saw that in the last final as well.
Yep, very common here in the 8-ball classic and 9-ball shootout to see that. Because, again, you've had to be victorious on a number of levels getting here, and so...
And you're playing your heart out.
Yeah.
You may not be as relaxed or have as many beers as you would on a Wednesday night, so your scores are going to be good. And that's part of the thing, is that obviously we input every single time, and if you play 7 matches in a row, 6 matches in a row, that's like playing 6-7 weeks in a row. So, and playing as hard as you possibly can, obviously.
Yeah, so we do raise players, or players go up, I should say, throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
And it's impossible. You can't shift them to a different event at that point, right? You have to
No.
you have to account for the skill level. You can't just bump them up to the other tier, which
Yeah,
is already in play.
And I'd like to slap you too, because you're saying we race players. Don't say that, because
I
that
corrected
is a
myself. I
very
corrected
rare
it, yeah.
occurrence, and that is only if we feel like it's clear that the player is cheating everybody else there.
Yes.
So to protect the whole integrity of the tournament and protect players. Other than that, players raise themselves by playing well, plain and simple. We just put the matches in as we get them.
We talked a lot about the upgrades here to Pool Dog Arena. Ava, my favorite one, and the one that people probably notice the least, which is good, the carpet.
Yeah, the carpet. That's true.
So if you were to see the rest of the room, you've got a crazy yellow and blue pattern carpet in here that we have eliminated, which is good. That way you're not noticing the carpet as much.
All casinos do.
You can kind of see it off screen there in the corner. You can kind of see how wild the carpet gets. So we were laying that yesterday up until a couple hours before the first final. Things looking great in here. This is David Burgess trying to get on the board first here. And what is a race to 3 for him?
Well, he's got to have some work here to do. He made a good shot there, but left himself behind the 1 ball, so it looks like he's going to go try to make it here. I think if he even makes solid contact with it, it might have a chance to go. No.
All right, ball in hand for Malinda.
But Malinda has her work cut out for her because the 8 ball does not pass into the corner pocket, considering where the 10 is. So she's going to have to do something about that or go into defense, one or the other. Well, I guess it does go. Wait a minute. Can we see an overhead on this one? Well,
there
we can take a look. Oh, I don't know. Sure doesn't look like it from here.
And she's marking it up. Gonna take her chances.
Only Malinda knows what she's going to do or is capable of doing here. No. And no love in the defensive department there. She's left a really good opportunity here for David to draw first blood. Again, David racing to 3.
Yeah.
And Malinda racing to 2.
David was really excited about the opportunity of playing in here. Very complimentary of the setup. Pool Dog Arena. Now shooting on his first 8 ball. This race to 3 for him. Marks his pocket. No problem there for David Burgess. Takes a 1-0 lead. And we are now basically at a race to 2 between these two players. Both need 2 games to secure the victory. And while we've got a moment, we're going to hear a word from our friends at pooldog.com. All right, David will have his first break of the match here.
Good solid break. He got nothing for it, though.
We'll see Malinda again.
Solids look pretty good here. 6 ball is really the biggest issue on the table. Everything else has a pocket. 1 ball is a little tricky with the 14 being where it is.
These players competing for 15,000. Whew. Cue ball just hung on there in that corner. Deep in that corner. There's a good shot of it just barely hanging on. Look at that soft roll in. Well, she just has a soft, steady way about her, doesn't she?
Linda takes no prisoners. Just
Yeah.
get down and hit it. You said she was undefeated coming in?
Undefeated, yeah.
Do you know, what about David?
David has 1 loss. Looking at my notes here. Yeah, David had 1 loss on the first day. Of course, he only had 1 loss, otherwise he'd be out. But
Well, yeah.
and he just said he got on a roll after that. Plays out of a place called Shark Bait back home. I like that name, Shark
It's a
Bait.
good place. Yeah. What was the other one? Was shots. And this one that you talked about before. Shark bait. That's a good one. It's cute.
David wanted to say hello to his mother, Suzanne, back home. He's got a sister here rooting him on. And he said, Mr. Curtis is his coach. Mr. Curtis, you done well, sir.
Yeah, sure has.
Because your protege is here in Pool Dog Arena playing for 15,000. And enjoying every second of it.
Well, and you can tell that he has a coach. I like the way his stance tells me that he didn't just pick up a cue and has done his own thing, but he has somebody helping him. You know, a lot of the captains are afraid of helping their players because, if they go get better, that's no good. But, it kind of does a disservice to the players that want to improve and get better, and the better you get with the game, it doesn't have to be by much, but it makes a game a lot more fun. But the way he stands and his setup tells me that his coach does deserve that shout out you just gave him. Oh, whoops. Didn't quite work out. Oh, while he's looking at this, I just peeked down, and Diane, she was asking about second place. Second place in each tier is 9,000. First place is 15. Regardless if you're a 2, 3, a 5, a 7, best player in the tournament, worst player in the tournament, you get here, you win. It's 15,000 for first and 9 for second, and then some, obviously.
Yeah. Not a bad day for the folks that finished in third this morning either. Made it to the final day of competition. 4,000 to each of them.
All right, she's going to just kick at this 1 ball and hope to avoid the scratch. She hit the correct side of the 1, and it was a good job. I believe there's going to be a little bit of cat and mouse for a while here in this rack, unless somebody loses patience and just goes for it. You know, I compare this to chess. Anybody that plays chess at all, you got to be patient in this game. When it comes to 8 ball, well, 9 ball as well, straight ball, I guess all sports, all games. But I mean, you really have to just hang in there, even if it just means you don't know what to do. You roll a ball in front of a pocket or tie your opponent's balls out and say, I'll deal with it later. But it's usually whoever loses patience first that gets in trouble. Yeah, no, it's tough to see from here, but Ray was looking for a 7-9-4-1 combo. That wasn't really makeable. The one was a little too high up, and the 4 was frozen on the rail there. Now, this is an excellent, excellent opportunity for Malinda to tie this match up. If she can shoot that 2-4 combo. There it is. Oh, she wants that cue ball to slow down. All right, that'll work. Nice little tap on the 2 ball to come back out for the 1. And then she has the 7 right there. Oh, she did not want to hit that 1 ball.
Malinda is from Chicago Heights, Illinois.
Chance here, you cut this 1 ball in softly, and cue ball should stop. No, could have stopped on there, on the 7 for the for the 7, excuse me. But now she's given a wide open table here for David. Long shot on the 13, but makeable. Nice shot.
I feel like both these players look pretty comfortable given the circumstances on this table with the folks looking on, everything on the line.
I think our first match, they were a little bit more nervous.
Yeah.
These 2 players both look, like you said, I don't see as much nerves as some of the matches that we watch here in the arena. But I'm sure both of their hearts are pounding a bit. Yeah, there's no question about that.
Be cool if we could have like a heart monitor on each of them to kind of measure their pulse. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Not just a long shot, but it was on the rail. And remember, David just went from a 3 to a 4. So it's easy to sit at home and go, man, I can't believe I missed that. Well, you haven't played in many competitions if that's the case. So you don't remember when you were a new skill level 4.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's going to be a costly one there.
Yep, very much so. And left that 9 ball sitting pretty.
See if David can take advantage. If he can run out here, he will be on the hill, needing just 1 more game. Got to pocket the 9 and then the 8. There goes the 9.
It's not what he had planned. He's shaking his head a little bit, but he'll take it. It's not a problem. Wonder if he was trying to just hold it there and shoot the 8 in the other side. I mean, corner pocket, but we'll see.
Looks good.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Nice shot on the 8. Pockets it in that upper corner.
Well, Malinda had her chances. That was a big chance there, missing that shot.
Yeah.
It's not surprising, again. She is the skill level 3. David just went up to a 4 throughout the tournament. These players are, so much about what the APA is about. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The fact that a skill level 2, a skill level 3 can win this tournament. A skill level 4 that he just went up. I mean, we have had players skill level 2 win this before.
Yeah. And what I really love about it too is we take them, we put them in this environment. We really make them center stage.
Right.
It's all about the amateurs. It's all about them. It's all about their moment. So 46 players in this year's 8-Ball Classic Blue Tier. These are your top 2. Eight-Ball Classic got underway on Monday. David now with the break. A chance to win this match.
He's got a solid break. Again, failed to make anything here, so we'll see if Malinda can continue to keep the cool that she has. I mean, she hasn't looked rattled at all. She just made a couple of misses that we didn't see her make in the first rack. She ran the balls beautifully. Just came up a little bit short, and I will see if she can shake off the last 2 racks. Both players need 2 at this point. No, I'm sorry, David is on the hill. Apologize. So, time to freewheel now, Malinda. Just go for it. No reason to get tight at this point.
Yeah, if Malinda can just find a way to take this game, make it a hill match,
Yeah.
anything could happen in that final one. This is the blue tier of the 8-Ball Classic, all part of the APA Pool Player Championships, happening here in Las Vegas this week. Several thousand APA members here. Whoo-hoo.
Well, that turned out to be clever, didn't it? Look at the position on this 5.
Just what she wanted. And then misses the 5 in the corner. Well, that corner pocket has given her a little trouble.
Yeah.
These last couple racks.
That's the only thing that I'm not a fan of playing, getting down as quickly as she does. If you know, obviously it works for her and it works for a lot of players, but sometimes you miss shots that you normally wouldn't miss because you just kind of, it goes too quick. Your eyes don't have a chance to really zero in on a shot. Now, obviously, you don't want Malinda to change her style just because it happens to be the finals. But, you know, she's made some really good shots. It was just a shame missing a shot like that when she really had a chance to do something here. But she left kind of a mess, though, for David. So this is far from over. Again, that's one thing I tell players and coaches at home, too. You don't have to convince your 2s and 3s on your team to practice hours and hours a day. Just a few things. You talked about David's coach before, that he has somebody really helping him. His stands are really good, whether his coach taught him that or if he's, you know, watched videos online, but he has a really good setup. Shot making, cue ball control is obviously not that great at his level yet. But I like the way he does that. And the other thing to teach 2s and 3s, watch these matches from Las Vegas, watch the streams, and you will know that I would say almost a majority of matches are won on defense. So even if you're a 2 or 3, you may not be able to execute much, but you can certainly think. So if you have somebody just showing a little bit, few basic moves, it makes all the difference.
Miss there for David on that 10 ball in the corner. That bottom corner has been a little bit of an issue for everybody now.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of pool left. This rack is anybody's, obviously.
David is out of Philadelphia. playing pool for about 5 years. Has 1 loss in this year's event. Manages to cut that ball in the corner.
Good shot there.
Again, he needs just 1 more 8-ball pocketed to be your blue tier 8-ball classic champion. Watch this. Oof. A little bit more, and that would have been a Dr. Q shot. Of course, Dr. Q. I've seen him running around here doing his shows.
The Energizer Bunny.
Oh.
His
energy is crazy, right?
Yeah, he is unbelievable.
I feel like the rest of us age, and he just kind of stays the same.
Forget about aging. I couldn't run and do what he's doing when I was 19. He is pretty entertaining and so patient and so giving to all the fans.
Yeah.
And he's
good to have him back. I think Florian's here today doing some shows too. Florian Kohler.
He's been here on and off through the week. And he's a league operator too now, so he was here for convention as well.
Yeah. He's been learning all the intricacies of being a league operator.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a good one. He's doing
a good job.
Yeah.
It's actually,
I know it stresses him out, but he's really good. Yeah, Ayana's awesome too. Ayana's awesome. It always helps to have a strong partner. I know you know that, right?
Yeah.
Like
I got my daughter Nikki and Toby shut out. The 3 of us around the Coastal Carolina APA, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
holy smokes! Who knew?
There were some early days in Florian's tenure where he called and he said, "What were you guys?" He said, "How did you guys talk me into this?"
Yeah,
but he's turned out to be. They have turned out to be really good league operators.
Yeah.
In a tough market. Las Vegas is a little bit tougher market than
because it's here. The fun part is going to Las Vegas.
It's here,
but
and
it's already here.
And Vegas is a transitional kind of town sometimes.
Yeah,
not we're not
a lot of things to do out here.
A lot of things to do, and you got to be a little thick-skinned to live in Vegas, right? Sometimes people can be a little tough, kind of like New York. You can be tough to live in New York, but they are fantastic and. Happy to have them as part of the APA family.
Shout out to Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Back in the Carolinas. All right, let's see here. Let's see if Malinda can make this 5-ball. That's definitely available for her. And everything else is open, so not the best of defensive shots there. But at least he tried to do something. But she's got a shot, I believe. A good shot, just a little bit soft. She comes up a little bit more for that 3-ball. See, the 7 is makeable. But it'll get harder to go from the 3 to the 8 than it would have from the 7 to the 8. We'll see what she can come up with here. All right. It's all right. Still a lot of work here to do for David. Hi, Kathleen, and thanks. Well, David is thinking about what he's going to do here. Poke down once in a while and check out the stream comments. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We got over 1,000 players that are sitting at home going, wait a minute, I can do this. Hold on a minute.
You can do it. You just have to play on a
just have to try.
qualifier
You can't
board.
win. What is it? What is it? That lottery thing?
Up.
You can't
win
if you don't
play. It's a great tagline.
It sure is.
Not ours, but a great tagline
we'll
nonetheless.
steal it.
Yeah. Well, careful. There are some rules.
Well, they don't own
There
the
are some
words.
rules.
These are my words. Coming out and then, you know. All right, so 9 ball is available in the side pocket, I believe, for David. Unless he's, if not, he's going to be forced to shoot the 13 in the corner. Looks like he's playing the 9 in the side. Good shot there. Want to get out that 13. You might want to get that out of there, but if you get it out now, position is going to be tough. You know, you got to remember, these guys don't have the, you know, the smooth draw with the right spin and all that kind of stuff. So we'd always play a different pattern that maybe somebody of a skill level 7 or skill level 5 would. Nice stroke on this, very makeable 14 ball. Oh, now can he make the 11? I think so. I think this rack is not necessarily, no, he cannot make it. So he's looking at the bank on the 13, it looks like. Cannot make the 11 ball. He doesn't see the fact that he might be able to make it rail first. So he's going for the bank. All right, Malinda. See what you're going to come up with here. Pressure is on, and it's not pretty. That 3 ball is blocked by the 11 in the corner. So even if she pulls this off, making the 7 ball without scratching, that is. I almost would rather shoot the 3 ball and make his 11. Just shoot half of the 3 ball down here. To make his 13 in the corner. And leave that long shot. Sorry, the 11 in the corner. She doesn't, she doesn't have much to gain there, because even if she were to make it, the pocket is blocked. So by hitting her ball first, making that 11 in the corner pocket, she might snooker him, but if not, then she would have left a tough shot on the 13. So now David has a great opportunity here to definitely make these 2. We'll see if he can manage getting on the 8.
See the referee coming over to watch the hit. Again, a shout out to all of our referees here at the Pool Player Championships, all their hard work.
And is he going to get lucky? He did.
Nice.
All right, shot of David Burgess's career right here. He'll never forget this 8 ball if it goes in. And you know what? He won't forget it if it doesn't go in either. So let's hope for his sake it does. Malinda's hoping for one more chance at the table.
Got his pocket marked. Deep breath.
And there it is. There it is.
David Burgess, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is your 8-ball classic champion in the blue tier. Congratulations to David, taking home $15,000. And a shout out to Malinda Cockrum. She's going to take home $9,000 as the runner-up. Great job by her.
Yeah, and the match was closer than it looked. You know, Malinda had some chances. The table was there. She missed a couple of balls. But, you know, David played smart.
Test.
Did what he had to do to get it.
See if we can't get a quick word with our new champion, David Burgess. Casey's in the pit arena. Take it away. All right, so they're still running into some audio issues, so we're going to bring it back to the booth, and Ava and I are going to take a quick break. Again, congratulations to David Burgess, your Blue Tier 8-Ball Classic champion, and to Malinda Cockrum, your runner-up here in the Blue Tier. Great event for both of them, and the excitement continues. We've got another match coming up at 2 p.m. Pacific, so we've got a little break.
We do.
A little break in the action, about 40 minutes. We will be back here on the APA Facebook page and the YouTube channel. Make sure you come back and join us for our next match. Until then, we're going to say goodbye for just a little while.